Blasphemy Day, September 30th, in honor of women accused of witchcraft in 13th century Europe. September 30th is Blasphemy Day, a satanic customary celebration, unveiling the unjust imprisonment and execution of women tried as witches during the early years of the European Inquisition presented by Succubus Astrid. The witch hunt was on. The accusers searched her body for the dreaded devil's mark to expose her guilt of consorting with the devil himself. The Dominican Inquisition had begun in Europe. The suspected witch was put through a number of ordeals of torture to exact a confession. Delicate flesh was burned with red-hot embers and teeth were yanked out of their sockets. Once the confession was obtained, or even if it was not, witches were executed by being burned alive while tied to a stake. It was the 13th century in Catholic Europe when to be a woman with knowledge, wealth, land, or power was dangerous. She might be practicing midwifery, Judaism, or herbal healing. What mattered most, though, was that all of these powerful women's studies and skills were seen as evil in a world dominated by men that feared both nature and her daughters that learned Mother Nature's secrets to help her sisters and her kin. She might be helping all of her tribe or village by caring for the women and the men, administering ancient folk medicine, or teaching natural sciences. One thing was certain, however. The men wanted to own these professions and did not want women shining in their performances over those of the men. The menfolk thought that women were an inferior form of human, not really fit to hold any position of power. And as these same male leaders coveted to have ultimate authority over any woman that threatened their dominion, they felt it was imperative for them to conquer both nature herself and the women that knew the depths of her mysteries. Such men brutalized nature and the earth in search of personal riches and a sadistic passion for control of all which they beheld. Women were treated in much the same way as nature, and any land or wealth accumulated by these women accused of as being witches was confiscated by the Inquisitors. This was a presentation by Succubus Astrid, ritual High Priestess of, seventh son of Satan, a Vampiric Cult.